of the show isn't complete and nobody watches it, well, then it seems like that's an awful lot of work for nothing. The same is true in the field of music. No matter how original you are, no matter how great the content of your work is, unless there's something that gets people's attention, well, it's kind of tough. The group you're about to meet had a great idea, so they thought they'd toy around with it a bit.
Get this mature on music selection.
Just when you thought you had heard it all in the music industry, there's always someone out there toying around with a new idea.
All right, kids, take it from the top.
Yet when you discover a group of mature, responsible musicians playing around with toys, you may be apt to respond,
"That's weird. Why you do that? That's really weird."
However, given the proper chance, one just might say,
"That's good. That's really good. It's good. I like it.
I like it.
It's good weird."
Nevertheless, toys are their gig, and the only instruments this band will play. They call themselves Pianosaurus.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Creator and leader Alex Garvin finds it an uphill battle making believers out of cynical listeners.
We don't live in a toy world, unfortunately. We live in a world of that's a little different, and it's hard for people to have an open mind. They can't imagine anybody spending as much time as we do playing music on toys and caring about the music we play.
Indeed, the group takes their art seriously, playing to adult audiences in trendy New York City nightclubs and late-night TV. However, in an industry where a gimmick or novelty is frowned on, Pianosaurus must take on the undesirable role of musical pioneers.
People will say to you, why, you're an artist, you're supposed to be creative. Why don't you do it like everybody else does?
When you're playing the toy, you're kind of inventing new sounds. Like, these are sounds that I hadn't heard until Alex literally threw a toy drum set at me, and I started playing it. So, you're tempted, because they're so little, to just go blah, 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 and overplay them.
It forces you to really listen to what you're playing, and if you're limited to 4 notes, you could discover like a whole new way of just using 4 notes and really simplifying things. So it's a neat way to approach it.
Amusing an audience is one thing, but convincing a record company promoter that toys can mean serious bucks is another.
Yeah, what next? Was the first reaction I had when somebody came in and said, "Hey, we're going to do this record with an all-toy band." In the music business, you come across a lot of weird stuff, and initially I thought, well, this is pretty weird, but hey, it could be fun promoting.
The new CD cover, right up here. Yeah.
Nice cover, Richard.
What do you think? The first toy band on compact disc.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only toy band.
First toy compact disc.
Of course, there are certain advantages to touring with toys. There's no need for trucks or roadies, and shopping is, well, not extremely sophisticated.
Look at these. Antonelli, my favorite. The whole experience of childhood and of having toys is part of every adult's past. And I think that that's something that people respond to. And every adult has those memories and remembers the feelings, that we try to keep alive in the music that we play.
Pianosaurus is Alex Garvin on the Carnival Deluxe Western guitar, Bianca Miller on the Mickey Mouse Music Machine, Richard Jean strumming through a $25 Carnival pop rock amplifier, and Steven Danziger bashing his way on a Smurf drum set. It's a one-of-a-kind sound that's kind of neato and really keen.
Adults go on to play with bigger toys like cars and whatnot, but what they really want is their Jetsons lunchbox and their Slinky. That's what they really remember. Musically, we bring them back to that, and I think, I'm having a ball, with my toy. And I'm not going to give it up. That's my toy.
Just like the more famous rock group The Who, Pianosaurus trashes their drum set at the end of each performance, but it's a little cheaper for them. The Smurf drum set goes for $21.50. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were doing a TV show in our office. Excuse me. Cheap set. We'll be back with more of Evening Magazine in just a moment.